People get jealous for all kinds of reasons, and it's not always because you are prettier, have more money, a better career, or relationships. Sometimes it can even be your positive energy and the light in your eyes, and envy can turn into sabotage. Today, I'm exposing 3 major signs of dangerous jealousy you must recognize and how to flip them to your advantage. The third one is the most toxic and destructive, so please stay sharp. Now let's get started with the first sign, when they start copying you. When someone you know begins copying your clothes, your hairstyle, your phrases, or even your ideas without giving you credit, this isn't admiration, it's identity theft through envy. They want to look like you, sound like you, perform like you without doing the inner work to be you. Why does this happen? Because they lack confidence in their identity, so they latch onto yours and see copying you as a shortcut to feel empowered or accepted. In psychological terms, they are engaging in parasitic mimicry because they lack a sense of self and feel inferior in front of you. It's rooted in insecurity and a lack of identity. They want exactly what you have to feel equal. Your outfits, your car, your circle of friends, and even your partner. I recently cut off a friend when things shifted. She started copying my style, even buying the exact handbags and clothes I wear. I like sharing random knowledge about wild animals in our group chat, and soon she's reposting the same without crediting me as the source. And when someone complimented me in front of her, she later messaged the group claiming some man was harassing her, insisting we confirm it's because she's attractive, not because it was harassment. This isn't harmless copying, it's a jealous takeover. You can see the desperate attempt to match here. Someone like this is trying to be you, rewrite your ideas as their own, and pull you down in front of others. By looking like you, they hope others will confuse the two of you and get a slice of your status. You need to call them out on the spot to establish your presence. You can say, I've noticed you've picked out my style. I'm curious, what do you love about them? Or, right, that idea grew from this one I told you about. I'm happy to walk you through it. By being confrontational in those situations, you expose the pattern and reclaim your territory. But it's not always worth it. Those behaviors are actually signals for you to reflect if this relationship is necessary. Does someone like this provide any value to you? Is it beneficial to still keep them in your life? If the answer is no, why not just block them, blank them, and leave them behind? Unless you want to wait until you find them in your bed with your partner one day. And for you, the mimicry confirms you have influence in your world. It's a pure validation that whatever you have done is meaningful. So use it to strengthen your own direction. Position yourself as the original. Let the jealousy be the spark that lights your next level. Continue to evolve authentically, so they will always lag behind your real-time creativity. The only thing they can ever copy is your shadow, never your substance. The second sign is when they start giving backhanded compliments. When someone says, you look good for someone like you, or that's impressive coming from you. Listen carefully, these aren't slips, they are calculated digs meant to reduce your shine by disguising as compliments. Psychologists call this negging. It projects their insecurity onto you while trying to knock down your confidence. What drives this? Their fragile ego and need for emotional control. By delivering praise mixed with insult or doubt, they aim to keep you off balance, to make you seek their validation, and to make you unsteady and beneath them. That friend I mentioned earlier, she also took dishing out backhanded compliments. You might think, you two are both over 40 years old. How can you still be so pathetic? But hey, even in your 90s, you'd still meet people like this. So the sooner you learn how to handle them, the sooner you reclaim your peace. And how do you respond in the moment? Name it. Just ask in a calm and even playful manner. That sounded like a compliment but felt off. What did you really mean? Or say, thanks, can you clarify what you meant by someone like me? Please elaborate. That forces them to review their insecurity. You gain credibility through contrast. Stay calm and unbothered. Observers will see their insecurity while you become the consistent leader, and in the long run, you can strategically use their envy as insight and a mirror to refine your personal brand, skill set, or direction. Ask yourself, why are they triggered? What aspects of you are they drawn to? Once you decode that, you've discovered a strength to lean into for further personal development. The third sign, and the most dangerous one, is when someone starts open competition and sabotage, undermining your efforts, withholding information, and even tampering with your documents. In professional terms, this is social undermining, a direct bid to destabilize your progress. It happens more at workplace than a friendship setting because it's not that easy to cut off jealousy colleagues and even bosses, right? I once had a colleague who mimicked my style, gave backhanded compliments, always tried to upstage me in every situation, and went so far as to sabotage me publicly, even risking the company's reputation. Once at a major launch event where I was chosen to give the company speech, she was in charge of publicity and deliberately kept me backstage, ignoring calls that it was time for me to get on stage. A client rep finally burst in saying I was late. She pretended her phone was accidentally on silent and looked at my high heels and said, "You need to run." It was a setup. She wanted me to stumble in front of clients and leadership, but I stayed calm and later made it clear I hadn't been told to go on. Her attempt to humiliate me backfired. That's how toxic jealousy works. It doesn't always whisper. Sometimes it screams, and you just need to meet it with facts, not drama. When your capabilities and success trigger shame and fear in those people, their jealousy becomes a survival mechanism. If they cannot compete, they will try to bring you down. Just respond with calm clarity. "Thanks for the input, here's my take." Or publicly clarify roles and responsibilities. Who's responsible for what? You are not escalating, you are establishing order. You can also document each incident, keep a record of evidence, and when it becomes necessary, report them as a case of workplace bullying. So now we know how toxic jealousy isn't about your weakness, it's about others' fear of your potential. It proves your value, your impact, your presence. Those people believe in you and your potential, maybe even more than anyone else. Let the envy refine you, not define you. And in that alchemy, where shadow meets fire, you forge a stronger, sharper version of yourself. And those, my friends, are the 3 red flags for dangerous jealousy and how to turn them into your power. Thank you for watching till the end. You know, I recently started this YouTube channel to share emotional intelligence for healing, growth, and transformation based on my personal experience. And if you want to know how to protect your energy from toxic people, here is a video I prepared for you. And if you want to know how to stay motivated when nothing works anymore, here's another video. Thank you again for being here. I will see you in the next video. Bye!